Hey, Zipline here, A-OK Knives. I got a very special video to make here. I'm definitely new to the old part of the knife world. So when I got the opportunity to put my hands on a Randall made knife, I didn't even know at first. So before I did this video, I had to look at, I got on their website and I had to look at the history. You know, you hear about Randall knives, you hear about all these different designers, but you think, oh, it's just a knife. You know, I'm not going to allow myself to go too deep into any rabbit hole, maybe, whether it be knives or hammers or screwdrivers or whatever. I get it, but it's part of America. It's part of Americana, especially Randall knives. Extremely big part of Americana because Bo Randall. What a name. God, I wish my name was Bo Randall. I wish I was Bo Randall, to be honest with you. This guy in 1936, people, that's 80 some years ago. This stud was walking down the street, saw some guy working on a boat, scraping paint off of a boat. I don't want to use that knife yet because that needs to be a surprise reveal. All right, so this guy's got a custom knife that Bo Randall notices. This guy's scraping paint with it. Now Bo, being a man of quality and being a man of purpose, saw that knife. Maybe it was this one. Saw that knife and went up to this fellow named Skagel, Billy Skagel. And old Bo wasn't too impressed with Billy, but he was impressed with his knife. He said, Billy Skagel, my name's Bo Randall. Now, I don't know if this is how it all really went down, but this is how it's going down in my head. So something tells me I'm close. I'm like a uneducated historian. Yeah. All right. So he goes, "Hey, Billy Skagel, I see you scraping that boat with a really nice knife." No, wait. He didn't say that because Bo wasn't. He wasn't no fool. So he goes, "Hey, Billy Skagel, I see you scraping that boat with that piece of junk knife. You'd go a lot better with a scraper. You know, and then you can just sell me that piece of junk knife for a couple bits, Billy Skagel." You know, and he said that with disdain because Bo knows knives. Yeah, even then, 1936, Bo was like, Billy Skagel, kind of like Seinfeld, Newman. Hello, Jerry. Yeah, just like that. So Bo goes, I'll give you a couple bits. I'll throw you a couple bits, and I'll give you my scraper out of my pail. And you can scrape the paint off a lot easier with my scraper, and then I'll just take that piece of metal off your hands. Billy Skagel wasn't a very smart guy. He just got took by Bo Randall. Yeah, 1936. That's when Bo Randall got on the map. That's when Bo Randall said, he took home that sticker and he said, man, oh man. And he looked that thing up and down and he said, I can do better. I'm going to do better. But this is going to be my, this is my patient zero knife. Right? Got it off of Billy Skagel. Yes, that's how we're going to say his name, Skagel. And he might have been a nice enough guy, I don't know. But you don't disrespect a knife in front of Bo Randall. You just don't do that. So now it's 1936 and Bo Randall's got fire under his butt. He's got a flame under his butt. He's got drive in his heart. He's got passion in his soul. Just by getting that knife, saving that knife off of Billy Skagel, who was ruining it, scraping paint off of a boat. Wow. I'm telling you, 1938, Randall Knives founded. 2 years later, this dude don't mess around. 2 years later, he finds Randall Knives. It's founded. He's making knives. He's doing it. He went from just getting that piece of metal off of Billy Skagel to now I'm making stuff. I'm making a name for myself, and I'm making quality hardcore kill sticks. Now, he trademarks. 1940, trademarks. He's got his little logo still on his stuff. Let's show you the knife. Okay, so this is the Model 25 Trapper. Yeah, if you were going to buy this off the website, it's about $540. And I don't even know if it's available, because a lot of these knives will sell out. These are all custom handmade. Everything. The sheaths, everything. Designed, handmade. So this is stag leather, and then a bone pattern in here. And I mean, guys, this is, look at that blade, drop point, compound grind. Look at the swage there. And I don't know if it's really a compound grind, but it's definitely, it's marrying up with the swedge. Coming to a nice point, drops. There's some really fine jibbing here that's nice. You can actually put your finger up there. I mean, guys, I'm holding history. I'm holding a big part of Americana history in my hand right here. And I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm like, this is a gift. The knife's not a gift. The knife is on loan to show. My good buddy Billy just keeps coming through with these incredible knives. Look at that sheath. Dude, that sheath is straight business. And my boy Brad Garland's, he's going to be making sheaths just like these. He's already done one and it's close. Yeah, it's great. So this is a really wicked cool blade. You know, and I'm not sure when this knife was made, but it seems as though like it's a blade style that was ahead of its time, because this is an older knife. I know that for sure. But this is really, really just fantastic, right? So that's that. 41 to 44, World War II comes about. Bo's got friends. Bo's got a buddy in the Navy. This guy in the Navy goes up to Bo and says, I need you to make me a knife. I'm getting ready to go over there, and I'm going to have to fight, and I'm going to fight close quarters, and I'm going to do that with a Randall in my hand. What better? What better? He starts making knives for soldiers. Now, I'm on board. Right there, baby. That's my combat patch. Now, was I like a Marine? No. I was in the Army. Was I like getting shot at like crazy? No. I wasn't in the thick of fire. It was Desert Shield, Desert Storm. All that kind of stuff happened really quick over there. But, you know, I had to live over there for about 6 months and deal with some stuff and do some things. And it was an experience, right? I wish I had a Randall on my side. I didn't need one. But we had soldiers in World War II carrying Randall knives. Like, we're talking like serious. You know who else Bo knew? Now, I'm a conservative Republican. Sorry, liberal left, progressives, you can kiss my ass. All right? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get mean. You can kiss my ass. I don't like liberals. I don't like progressives. I think they're dangerous. They're communists. They're socialists. They're out to destroy our country. Okay, enough. Over. It's as much politics I'm going to allow in this video. All right, my boy Bo knew Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was his representative back in the day. Yeah, Ronald Reagan, dude. It doesn't get more Republican. It doesn't get more American. It doesn't get more conservative. It doesn't get more just everything. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was fire. Yeah. Good old Ronnie Reagan. I tell you what. Then, 60 to 63, NASA. NASA. I mean, I got my things about NASA. I'm not buying a NASA hat because I still don't know if we went to the moon. Because have you seen these Buzz Aldrin videos? That son of a gun's basically saying, moon. That's what he does. It's scary. Watch a Buzz Aldrin video. Yeah, you know Buzz, he went up there. He went up there. All right, so NASA calls up Bo Randall. That's a big deal back then. As far as they know, NASA was the B's and E's. He makes the Astro. First knife ever to go into space. Randall Knives. The Astro. Randall Knives went to space. Randall Knives is in the big museum in D.C., the Smithsonian. Whatever the hell that is, but it's a big deal. Smithsonian. I'm in the Smithsonian. No lie. Somebody told me there's this big tent liner that was in Germany, and when I passed through Germany to go to Saudi Arabia, so there's a huge tent, right? And it was a layover place for all the soldiers before coming from America over to the war. And in this tent was just everything. You know, they had coffee. It was really neat. It was huge, this tent liner. When I say tent, you're thinking like a 4-person tent out in the woods. No. This was a building kind of tent liner. And the liner was like this white canvas interior to this big green huge tent that was probably a football field, right? Felt like it, football field. Yeah, so I'm in there with a couple buddies getting ready to get sent over, and we don't know what we're about to get into, and we're from West Virginia, so I see a space of everybody's signing their names. Like thousands of soldiers had signed their names already on this tent liner. And then I see a space above the entrance doorway, and I said, guys, I'm gonna draw West Virginia up there, and I'm gonna put our names, big West Virginia above the door. And I'm gonna put our names in there, and it's gonna say West Virginia Homeboys. So I drew West Virginia, and then I put a star up where my county was, and I put my name, and then a star where Mike Carroll put his name, and I think a couple others might put their names, and it said West Virginia Homeboys on there. Yeah, that's my little piece of history. And somebody said that was going to be like an exhibit, and they were going to use the big huge tent to hold the Desert Storm exhibit. Now I've never seen it. I don't know if it even. Somebody just told me that. Zip lines in the Smithsonian, maybe. That's a big maybe. Yeah, so this knife, all right, so now I got to give the guard tip to Bo Randall. The guard tip. Bo Randall passes away in 1989. A legend passes. He left a great business behind. He left a great story. He left a great piece of Americana, piece of America. The Randall family knives. Bo Randall. This guy, man, I love that name Bo. Because Bo knows. Bo knows. Daggone it. What a great day to be alive. What a great country to live in. What a great knife. The Randall Knives, number 25 Trapper. Model 25 Trapper, drop point. They're not going to give steel information, so I don't really know what kind of steel. But I tell you what, this thing will cut a hair. It's really, really sharp. Made from 1/4-inch stock. It's the most quality knife I've ever held in my hand. Fixed blade. Ever. I got a nice Boker too. But it's just not even close. This blade is really sick. Yeah, so let's do a shout out to History of Knives and our founders of knives, and Randall. Bo Randall was one of those dudes. and the Randall company. So if you really think you're a bushmaster and you really think you're whatever, I think you might want to put one of these on your hip, guys. This thing is it's art. It's truly art. Shout out to the Randall family. Shout out to Bo. Deuces, Bo. Zipline out. Randall knife.